Good morning, internet. So I have a job interview to go to. I'm gonna get ready and be there here in a little bit. Hey guys, so I just got back from the interview. This is how I wore my makeup to the interview. I just wore like not a very like solid black eyeliner, filled in my eyebrows, and did like a nice pop of red, contoured my cheeks with a bronzer, and did a pink blush. And yeah, so and with eyebrows, like the key is to keep them closer together. So if you have to like fill in like even closer to the center, because that'll make your face appear a bit more symmetrical. So yeah. So yeah, so this morning when I left the house, I didn't really have time to get breakfast. I had to go to FedEx again, get the directions, and also had to print out my certificate as well as my high school diploma. So I had to like rush basically, but everything turned out to be, I guess, well. And now I just got back, so I'm having my breakfast. And I'm gonna have coffee. Yeah, so the other day, I can't believe I broke my glasses. It was like dark so in my room, and I thought that I knew where they were, so I was watching where they were, but I think I stepped like right onto them and they broke. So yeah, those were in case anybody wants to know, those were Versace $200 glasses. So, and they were medicated, so yeah, but anyways, I will probably go and get a new pair of glasses at some point this year, hopefully soon, because I don't like contacts as much as I like glasses. Yeah, so and then I think that same day that I broke the glasses, I ordered beds. So I ordered a bed for my mom and I ordered a bed for myself. Yep, they were $50 a piece, $50 per bed frame, in case anybody was interested in knowing. That I got from IKEA. They were actually like reduced from $100 or something like that. Yeah, so I thought they were really cute. They're not going to be here until like closer towards the end of the month, I think the 27th of this month, so, which is kind of like a bum deal, but what are you gonna do? I mean, what am I gonna do? I mean, because like I ordered it online, so like you have to give it time, like I have to wait, you know, for everything to get here, so what can I do? And so I have to wait until that gets here, and then I'm going to assemble it, and then I'm going to have a bed to sleep on. Yeah, biggest mistake ever. I'm not even kidding. I don't even care about the glasses. It's like I should not have I should have not gone without a bed for so long, really. But anyway, so we are gonna get the beds, and then yep, and then after that, I think what the other part of it is that I don't have a mattress either. I don't have a mattress for my bed, and I don't have a mattress for my mom's bed, so I'm gonna have to order mattresses too. And I think I saw like some pretty good ones from Amazon.com or something from online, like always. So I will be purchasing those online for myself and for my mom. and I think they were like $100 or somewhere around there. So I'll have to order 2 full ones, because I think originally what my mom was thinking was maybe she was going to get a twin size bed frame, and since I'm not really getting a good deal on the twin size, I was getting a way better deal on a full size bed frame. So and I originally always wanted at least a full size, if not a queen size bed frame. So I ordered, I was looking through the full size frames, and I saw mine for $50, and I saw her like a twin size frame for being like, it was like the same exact style of bed frame, but it was like more expensive, and it was like the name of the bed frame was the same, but it was more expensive and it was smaller, so it was a twin size. So I was like, I had to go, you know, because I mean, there's like a time period where I do like bargain hunting basically, and kind of like just yeah. So and I settled with the full size for myself and my mom, us both. So yeah, and that means that I'm gonna have to get her a full size mattress as well. So it's probably gonna be like either the same amount of money or just a little under what I would have originally paid to get us both. And then yep, and then now, so I'm just waiting on that, and I'm gonna see how that turns out. I think probably I'm gonna have to get like bed frame, like those mats or whatever you call it, that go under your mattress, that like you place on top of, that are like a part of your bed frame, but they're like wooden, or and that's, but they go down, and then you put the mattress on top. So I think that's kind of like the order how it goes. Otherwise, it's possible that the bed frame won't have anything to put the mattress on top of, so it might just like fall through or something. I don't know, I gotta see. So I'll probably order those too, but I gotta wait until the bed frames actually come in and go from there. So like as an adult, I feel like after, like the day of taxes is basically like a marker. Like after tax day is done, that's when you're like basically out of school for the summer. For me, like I file my taxes, and then, but I like, it's really actually springtime, but like once you're like not in high school anymore, like once you've actually finished like primary school, or I don't know what it's called, but like once you're out like of 12th grade basically, at that point like you're officially an adult. So I think that's whenever you're supposed to actually start filing your taxes. I really don't know, because I think last year was my first time officially actually filing my taxes. And before that, I think my mom was doing it for me. But like, anyways, even now, like as a like a grown adult like lady, like I'm still planning to go to college and everything, but it's not the same anymore. Like I'm completely free of all like responsibilities as far as like that goes. As far as like education goes, I guess like it's up to me if I decide to pursue higher education. But yeah, so to me, like I've always been just like really scared to do my taxes. I guess that's probably why last year was the first time myself actually doing my taxes. But you know, like, I don't know, I just had to suck it up, I guess. I don't know, I mean, like, you should just suck it up. And so like, that's why I'm saying, like, even though technically it's actually springtime, like the season of spring just began, for me it's like, you know, I don't have anything else like to worry about as long as I've done my taxes. So yeah, because like other than that, like other than, you know, taxes, like basically like you choose, like one will choose if, you know, one wants to work full-time, part-time, or attend college, or finish college, or pursue, you know, a medical degree, or, you know, an MBA, or law school, you know. So it's total, like, education wise, like, you know, that's how I put it. Like, for me, like, education is like really important. Like, it really paid off for me to do my associate's degree, and do my vocational training for medical assisting. So so education will always be number one for me, and gaining that experience. So work will always be number one for me. And yeah, so other than those, like, other than work, like I don't know, education is really important to me, but I think taxes, like, literally top everything off, like, basically for me at this point in time. So once, like, my beds come in, I felt like that should be number one, because originally I was like getting ready to set up my home office, and that was like my primary goal. But after breaking my glasses, I realized, like, I had to get beds first. I felt like it would be a little irresponsible for me to not have beds. So comment down below if you agree. But yeah, so that's why I went ahead and I ordered the beds, and then I gotta, like, basically take care of that. That's gonna be here towards the end of the month. I think they said that they would ship it on the 27th or something like that. So it's a little ways away, so I got like a little time to just, like, I don't know, not have a bed. So I'm actually thinking about whether I should go ahead and order mattresses. I don't think I will. I think I'm going to wait until I actually get the bed frames and then order mattresses. I don't know if that will make any difference, or, you know, why would I do that? Just because I'm, like, a little lazy to spend money. But yeah, so I'm gonna just, like, wait on that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, like, in the meantime, because I already spent like 120 or 30 or 40 some odd dollars on the bed frames. So because the only other concern that I had was to set up my home office. Once I set up my home office, you know, then, like, I don't know, probably yeah, I have to think about, like, how am I gonna grow the channel and stuff like that. So I mean, I might, like, get a different camera. I don't know, like, I pretty much like the quality of this camera a lot. Like, on YouTube, like, it pretty much shows, like, the whole entire screen. Like, what you see is what I see. So I pretty much like the output that this camcorder actually gives me, versus, like, maybe a Canon or something like that. I mean, Canons are really good. I don't know, maybe like one notch better than Sony. But maybe, like, I don't know, that's, yeah. But yeah, so I don't know, because I don't want to have to end up like needing a camera, like if this thing breaks or something like that. It's not like one of those cameras that you would just easily break. Like this camera, like I take really good care of it. I take better care of it than my phones. Like for example, my iPhone, I take way better care of it. And I don't even know how to make sense of that, but it's true. I love my video camera, my camcorder and everything, so I don't know, I just tend to take care like of it like way better. So I don't think that I will break it, but I don't know. It's just it's a concern that I do have, and then I wouldn't know like what I would use as a backup camcorder, because I definitely don't want to fall back onto like iPhone. Like I don't want to record anything using my iPhone stuff, because that it never turns out right. Like the orientation of the screen won't be like widescreen, it'll be like tall or whatever. So, and if I'm going to be filming throughout the day, like I don't want to have to worry about the orientation of my video. If I make a clip, I want it to turn out perfect the one and only the one time that I like make the clip or film the clip. So this one, that's the thing, like the results with this this camcorder, like the first time that I actually film it, it is very perfect and ready for you know, uploading. So yeah, and that's kind of like the bad part, is that like this camcorder is like, I really like it, so I don't know what is something, because I mean, when it comes to technology, like whenever you're switching to technology, just because of the way that it's constantly changing and evolving, that like when you want to change, you always want to get something that's just going to be just a tiny bit better. And so I have to like do my research, and I don't want to have to spend like $700. Definitely not going to spend $700. Even though I'd like to, you know, I don't want to. So I'd probably like spend a little bit more on audio, and rather than like changing up my video, like my camcorder, like the way that it's filming right now, like I really like it. I think the audio I would probably change a little bit. I don't know what I would change. I mean, I still have like a lot to learn about filmmaking cinematography, so you know, but I hope to learn, and then hopefully you know, kind of switch up you know, different styles and work with different techniques. I have to like wash my pillows. Like I don't know if I expressed that in my video from yesterday or not, but like Jigglypuff kind of like peed all over my Rebecca Minkoff bag, and I don't know why, but luckily it's made of leather, you know, so it doesn't stink, and you can pretty much, I guess I can wash it off or whatever. But and then she like peed all over the hardwood floor and stuff, and she got some on the pillow, so I gotta wash that. And so this is what I'm having for lunch. This is the dal that I showed you guys yesterday. It's actually like a green whole moong dal. It's like green whole beans in English. And I'm just having some grapes and my Chobani mixed berries drink. Hey guys, so I thought that I would just go ahead and show you guys the bed frame that my mom and I will be getting. This is the bed frame. I think it looks pretty cool. It's really simple, like, I mean, I don't know, I'm used to sleeping with like this is made out of solid wood, pine, and I really like this style a lot, actually, because I'm used to sleeping on like cots, basically. Like in Pakistan they have like at our house or whatever, like we have a cot, you know, where we sleep on it, and it's basically, it has like 4 like wooden stumps, and then it like, and then like and then so, and it has like a weave, like there's like a woven section where you sleep on it. So that's the cot portion. I think it's really cool. It's actually really comfortable. And I think it's actually like really like safer for you to sleep on rather than a conventional bed. I don't know why that is, but that's, I'm just telling you like what I've like heard. But yeah, so that is the full-size bed frame that I'm getting for myself. And I'm getting a second one. So yeah, and then so once those beds arrive, I'm going to assemble them, and then I'm going to I'm probably going to keep both of the beds together in one room, and then just like, because my apartment or my condo is actually a 2-bedroom 1-bath, so, but I'm kind of used to sleeping like with a lot of people in the same room. I don't know if like that's how you were brought up or not, but I'm pretty used to that. I don't know. I don't know why I'm saying that, but yeah, so I'm thinking that I'll probably just like share the room with my mom, you know, at nighttime, and then like have those 2 beds in the same room, and then so that like that'll be our like shared bedroom, and then the second, like the other room in my condo, that'll be like for an office pretty much, and then yeah, and then I don't know like what else I'm actually going to be needing right now for this condo. I got that chair for my mom. It's really like, it's a really good chair, but I don't know if like I'm probably gonna be needing a chair. So I have a desk chair right now, but I don't know if I'm gonna be getting like a couch, or kind of like, you know, what all furniture I'm really actually gonna be getting, aside from those beds. So once they get here, then I'm gonna be able to kind of like reassess the situation once they're assembled, and then at least I'll have like my beds. Yeah, because they're gonna be needing mattresses, and so I'll just like get mattresses for those beds first, and then after that, I don't know, I haven't thought about what else I'm gonna need to buy yet. I do have like one other like completely entirely other room, the living area. There's a fireplace. You probably if you're following my channel, then you probably have seen it like in the previous videos, in one of the other videos, but there's like a fireplace in my living area. I'm thinking that I'm probably going to get bar stools for the kitchen counter. at least first, because I currently don't have a dining table, and I don't think I need one actually, because I mean, we have a really good, like, nice granite counter that I can just use with bar stools, and then I don't know about the living area. Like, she has a chair, and so I'm gonna be needing, I don't know, I might get her like another kind of like a footrest thing. I forget what that's called. I think it's called an ottoman. She needs an ottoman for this chair at least. And yeah, and I still don't have a TV, so I don't know. And I still have to assemble that monitor. I bought it, like, I don't even know, like maybe about half a year or so ago, maybe less than that. But and I've been meaning to assemble it ever since then. So I have to find time to do that, so I'll probably do that sometime in the middle of all of that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna need to get like a TV, because I have video games and stuff, so it's kind of nice to like play video games, like to keep my, you know, my, like, occupy my time basically. Other than Netflix, like I have Netflix, like I was just watching Netflix. I just was watching Sandy Wexler. Yeah, so I just finished, like, I just finished watching that, but it was on my desktop, and like as much as I love my desktop Mac, I don't like to use it for anything else besides film editing and whatnot. So that's pretty much all I use my desktop for, other than like a little web browsing here and there. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna be needing a TV, and I don't know, I was looking like at different chair options and stuff, and I saw like a single seat couch thing that looked really, really cool. It was online. It wasn't IKEA. I'm not sure which store it was, but yeah, it was black, and like, you know, it looked super, super comfortable. So yeah, I mean, because like coming up here like at the end, because right now we're in April still, so sometime like soon, like next couple of months or so, at the end of spring basically, I guess I should say, like the beginning of summer, I should say at the end of May or so, I am gonna be starting classes. So I will you know, I need to have like somewhere to study, and I mean, I'm gonna have like a desk, but that's gonna be for my home office, to work on film and editing and uploading videos. So I'm gonna have to I'm gonna need something where I can study, definitely. So it's probably not, I mean, I don't know if it'd be in this, it wouldn't make sense to have it in the same room that I make and edit film, like videos. I probably wouldn't do that. So yeah, but I do need to have somewhere that I can like sit down kind of like in the house and just study for studying purposes. And yeah, and I don't know, I don't have any ideas. I don't know, it's because I'm like a super organized person. Like I don't like and like I really want to start kind of like editing and uploading more makeup tutorials also, like but the thing is, like I don't have like my whole like office setup thing at all like I want. So until I have that, I can't really do my makeup tutorials. And yeah, and then I'm also thinking about probably the next thing that I will do, because I don't have any other expenses at the moment, is I'm actually going to probably get it better like filming equipment. That's like the next thing after kind of like my house is like I probably need some storage for my house, but other than that I'm probably going to start actually getting like better cameras, like better filming equipment and things like that. Yeah, so yeah, I'm definitely working on actually I'm looking at trying to get a like pretty much, you know, like a nice like solid like studio, like filming studio thing in my house. So yeah, I think it's definitely a work in progress. It's in the makings. And yeah, but I have to work like very, very diligently. Like I don't want to get too unorganized. Like I don't like to be disorganized. I like to be very, very organized. So with my spending and everything, with my spending and what I'm buying, so because after you know, once like I actually have that organization, then I can actually work for, like after that I can actually focus more on like the content of my videos and kind of like, you know, what I want to make, rather than, you know, worrying about filming equipment and things like that, or lighting, or you know, anything like that. And cleanliness is like a really, really big deal for me. Like this whole setup is like such a big problem for me. My beds are not going to get here, I know, until like later on, but what can you do? I mean, I did order them from the internet, so when anybody orders anything from the internet, I mean, it takes time. Like it's not, that's one of the things, you know, that, you know, is related to having to order from online, is that, you know, you have to wait a long time and you don't necessarily know like exactly what you're getting like you would when you go to Walmart and pick something up. So it's complicated, but I'm gonna wait on those. I'm gonna have to. They're not gonna be here until the 27th, so I've got a little bit of time. But until then, this place is not going to be cleaned up. Like this room that I currently sleep in, like I don't share the room with my mom, because like, I don't know. I just, I mean, I don't even have a bed, so it doesn't matter like where I sleep. I just picked a spot on the floor and just, you know, laid down some blankets and stuff. You know, so yeah, and then there's 2 rooms, so she has the other room, because we just moved in, so I was just like kind of like just enjoying the whole like experience of the place, and imagining like what my office will be like and what it's like to sleep in it, because I won't be sleeping in this room anymore. And this place does have like all hardwood floors, and some of it is actually it's like slate or something like that. So there's no carpeting, so I think I'm gonna like look into getting some carpet. I don't know how much that's gonna cost, but yeah, I think I'm gonna do carpet as well, rather than having to get like a rug and everything like that, because I'm going to be in this place for probably 1 year, but probably 2 years, is what I'm estimating. It's going to be 2 years, because I'm working on my degree right now, and until that's over, I mean, I can't look to you know, getting any like piece of property or, you know, anything like that. Right, you know, until my degree is up, and then after that, of course, I am planning to start my degree, my career as a respiratory therapist. So whenever I actually start working, then I will probably start looking into kind of like other options as far as properties go. But yeah, but for now, for the next couple of years, I'm going to be here. So I'm probably pretty much going to set this up, you know, as if I'm going to be living here for a very, very long time. Because, you know, what would be the point of moving somewhere if you know, were planning to move right back out? I mean, there is no point to that. So, yeah. So definitely I'm going to be moving way later on, but yeah. So I have to look at like the styles of carpet that I want to get and whatnot. So, and like the other thing is, because I'm very religious, like, you know, so I do like to have like the Quran, and I do like to have like prayers and things like that, and whatnot, like decorations and stuff like that in my house. I feel like being closer to Allah, it keeps me secure and safe. So without that, I feel kind of like, I don't know, not so religious, and I don't like that, because I am very religious and very pious. And you know, it's constantly on my mind. Like, it's not something that, you know, comes and goes. Like, I always think about, you know, about it. So yeah. And so once like my office is set up and everything, then I can actually move on to just like, you know, enjoying nature and stuff, and doing stuff that I actually like, rather than having to like have this burden of like, you know, shopping for the house and whatnot. But until I get all of those things, I won't really have this place. Like, this place is a mess right now. To me, it's a mess. Like, so until I get those things, I won't be like satisfied with the cleanliness of the house, which is like priority for me too. So I have to, I do have to get kind of organized as far as, you know, how things look and whatnot. Then I can actually like settle in, and then like actually start to study for my respiratory therapy degree, and continue making videos on YouTube also. But I mean, I don't know, I guess you can call it, it's like a certain type of Zen or, you know, chi or something like that, that I have to be able to like go on and be organized with what I'm gonna be doing in the future, and studying, and just kind of like enjoying everything, what I do. So here's kind of like what this room looks like. I don't know what this is or what it's for, but there's this whole thing. I mean, it's nice, like it's like, I know it's for storage. I just don't know like what you're supposed to actually keep there. I don't think you're supposed to keep clothes. I'm thinking I could probably store some books there, like once I actually get the energy to get them out of my car and put them here, and organize that stuff. I just don't have the energy to do that right now, because there's so many. But yeah, there's this, and then also I have to find a like I have to get a desk or something to actually put my Mac my iMac. So I will also be getting like probably a desk of some kind. I just don't know what kind, because some of the simplest ones cost like $240. So I don't even know like what I'm going to be actually looking at spending, because I don't necessarily like the simpler ones. I feel like the ones that cost like 249 bucks like at IKEA, I don't think they would be stable enough to actually like hold up my desktop, because I spend a lot of time like on my computer. So I don't know if I could trust like any old desk to for my desktop, for my iMac. So yeah. And then the other room, it mainly is holding like all of my clothes, both of my mom's and mine, like the closet. There's a walk-in closet in there, and it's mainly mainly holding like both of ours clothes, and my makeup is in there as well. My medicine cabinet is over there, and my bird is over there. So yeah, and then the rest of the space is pretty much occupied by luggage. So that room probably is just going to be a room for the beds, and then I'm going to make this room into an office. I'm going to try to. It's going to look nice, even if I only use like the simplest desk for my Mac. I definitely am going to look at it, but I don't know, because normally I like to shop online, and when I'm doing online shopping, I don't like to take risks. So that's the thing. I'm probably gonna have to go to IKEA again and look at the desks in person in order to know like which one I should or should not get. Pretty much what I have to do to get my books is I just take my Instacart and I just gotta load up my Instacart with all of my books. But I have so many books, and yeah, and I have to clean up my car. So when I actually like get around to doing both of those things, when I have time, I'm gonna go and grab the books using the Instacart, and then empty out my car, and then clean up my car after that also. So I'm going to do those two things. It's like really cool that I have a fireplace. Like I can't wait until like winter time. I'm actually going to use my fireplace like to make a fire. Too bad like I just started the lease, which in March, so there's no way I would need a fire in March. But I probably, in Houston, especially in Houston, Texas, but in like in the wintertime, I probably will be needing, I probably will use the fireplace. So like later on down the line, I also think I'm going to try to start like a garden out on the patio. I'm gonna see how that goes, but I definitely do want some more plants like out there. That'll probably be at the same time that I like kind of organize my study, where I'm gonna need to like organize where I'm gonna need to be able to study. Like as far as moving is concerned, like everything's moved in, so as far as like things being cleaned up in my move, like that pretty much is like, you know, put up and away or whatever. But like I don't have like my medicine's not with me. Like my medicine is like somewhere outside, like by the keys, like where I would like normally just like leave the keys once I enter the door, like it's right at the entryway. So everything's just kind of like everywhere. So that all has to be changed. Like nothing is organized. I have shoes that need to be paired, you know, together. you know, and then they're just kind of like, they're all in boxes still. Like there's shoes in a box like right at the entryway, then there's like shoes, there's like a couple more boxes of shoes like in my closet, and I don't have any access to them because I have to like go through everything that contains shoes in order to find like a pair of shoes. And then yeah guys, so I want to thank you guys. I'm going to go ahead and close the vlog. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell button to get a notification on when I'm posting my next video. Thank you for liking and commenting and sharing my video also, and I will catch you on the next one.